Is The Sims 4 eco-lifestyle worth buying? Have you been playing The Sims 4 since its first release in 2014 and considering yourself a certified simmer? I'm sure you are updated on their new expansion release, which is The Sims 4 Eco-Lifestyle. We all know that The Sims 4 has lots of game packs, expansion packs and stuff packs to buy and play, and their newly released expansion pack, Eco-Lifestyle, is one of them. As a simmer and a consumer, we all ask the same question: is it worth buying and playing? Sims 4 Eco-Lifestyle expansion pack has been a talk about in the Sims community. But before we dig on this new expansion pack, which is The Sims 4 Eco-Lifestyle, let's have a quick recap about The Sims 4. The Sims 4 is the fourth installment of the Sims franchise. The Sims 1, The Sims 2, and The Sims 3 came before it. This game falls under the category of simulation games. This game is all about creating your own story and your own world. There is a special feature that allows every player to create their own sim. You can randomize faces, skin tones, body shapes, eye colors, hairstyles, clothes, and literally almost everything. Another thing is that you can randomize names and their traits as well. But don't worry, you have the freedom to choose if you want to select one by one on your own and you don't want to use the randomize button. Another bonus feature is that you can create a sim in alien form, vampire form, or even in mermaid form. You can also customize your pets and choose between two types: cats and dogs. It's all up to you. The next question is, where should you live in The Sims 4? There are lots of choices. The Sims 4 offers different worlds to live in, including Willow Creek, Oasis Springs, Newcrest, Granite Falls, Magnolia Promenade, Windenburg, San Myshuno, Forgotten Hollow, Brindleton Bay, Salvadorda, Del Sol Valley, Strangerville, Silani, Glimmerbrook, Brightchester, and last but not the least, the new world that came up with the new expansion pack, Evergreen Harbor. Sims 4 Eco-Lifestyle expansion pack has been giving us a real-life simulation of our world here. You can choose any lot to be your Sims home. Each lot has a value that you will pay when it's time to move in. You can choose whether to keep the house fully furnished or just bulldoze it. Some of the lots and houses already have Sims that are living there, but you also have the options whether to move in with them or just evict them. In this game, Sims 4 Eco-Lifestyle expansion pack has been also giving us full control of the neighborhood. After you decide whether to move in or just evict someone out of the house, you also have the chance to renovate and decorate your houses. Here comes another awesome feature of The Sims 4 where you can test and enhance your creativity level. You can build and decorate your own houses. You can make a house based on your Sims characteristics and traits, or you can simply just create your dream house and make your Sims live in it. In build mode, there are lots of choices that you can choose from, including the wall height, wall paint, wall decor, floor tiles, roof styles, roof colors, and many more. The Sims 4 also includes a massive list of items that will definitely create the best interior and exterior of the house. There are also lots of plant options that you can use to do your landscaping and make it more realistic. You don't need to be a professional to build a house in The Sims 4. All you need to have is your creative mind and passion in playing this game. The Sims 4 Eco-Lifestyle expansion pack has been released to test our creativity even more. Let's talk about the gameplay. The Sims 4 has lots of levels and missions to play. Since this is a simulation game, the milestones that need to be accomplished are most likely realistic in a way. The exciting part is that you can achieve your aspirations milestones along with the missions stated on your chosen career. What are aspirations? An aspiration in The Sims 4 pertains to the lifelong goal for a Sim to accomplish. There are several aspirations, including animal affection, high metabolism, muser, essence of flavor, business savvy, collector, and a lot more. Each aspiration has a sub-aspiration to make it more specific, like for example in animal affection, you can have the sub-aspiration named as friend of animals. Together with the animal aspirations, you have different milestones and requirements to meet. Of course, if you achieved every milestone, you will be rewarded. If you finish one aspiration, don't worry, you can choose another one and another one. It's a lifelong goal, my dear Simmer. Aside from these exciting aspirations, you can also choose your own career. Your career is basically your job if you're a young adult sim. You can have full-time or part-time jobs, but make sure to always go to work on time. Let me tell you, there are a lot of choices when it comes on what career path to choose from in The Sims 4. Some of The Sims 4 base game careers are astronaut, athlete, business, and a lot more. Each career has a different level of work that needs to be done in order to unlock some of the exclusive items that are related to your chosen career. These items will definitely have an impact in your Sims daily life. And yes, The Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle Expansion Pack has been a great addition to the career options, which you will find out why later. Aside from attaining aspirations, reaching milestones, performing requirements, and working on your career, you can definitely try some of the challenges that most of the Simmers play in the Sims 4 community. These challenges will need to take a lot of commitment because these games are kind of hard but fun. One of the best Sims 4 challenges is Rags to Riches. Introducing The Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle Expansion Pack. The Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle is the 9th expansion pack for The Sims 4. This expansion pack focuses on how your Sims' decisions will impact their world. The Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle features a new eco-footprint system that will most likely be affected by your Sims' decision. The Sims have the power to control whether to make the environment better or worse. In terms of making the environment better using this expansion pack, it means that the Sims can enjoy great views such as sun rays and auroras while having a great air quality that is definitely good for their lungs. But in terms of making the environment worse, the Sims will choke to death caused by the air pollution. As a player, you always have a choice whether to make it better or worse. It's up to you whether you wanted to start a chaos or you wanted to have peace in the neighborhood. The Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle Expansion Pack has been an eye-opener for people to take care of the environment. New features in the game New World. There is an amazing addition in the world selection in The Sims 4. The Eco Lifestyle Expansion Pack introduced a new world named as Evergreen Harbor. In Evergreen Harbor, you will see the differentiation of every neighborhood. What are these neighborhoods? These are Grimm's Quarry, Conifer Station, and Port Promise. All these three neighborhoods have different levels of pollution which you can see on their eco-footprint. The three neighborhoods in Evergreen Harbor. The first neighborhood is Grimm's Quarry. You will see 5 lots consist of 2 residential, 2 apartments, and a community space for everyone. The Grimm's Quarry is considered the green eco-footprint by default. Since there is a community space located in Grimm's Quarry, you are able to find a community voting board in front of Rockridge Springs. What is Rockridge Springs? This is one of the 2 residential lots in Grimm Quarry and the other one is Minor Mansion. The apartment is called Stone Street Apartment and there is a community space called the Quarry Building. The second neighborhood is called Conifer Station. You will have access to 4 lots that includes 2 residential, 2 apartments and again, a community space for everyone in the game. The Conifer Station is classified as the neutral eco-footprint by default. Aside from the Grimm's Quarry community voting board located in front of Rockridge Springs, you can also find a community voting board near the Pinecrest Apartments in the Conifer Station neighborhood. Some of the lots in Conifer Station are named Piguluck Manor, residential, Canal Corner, residential, and Sprucewood Square, community space. The third neighborhood is known as Port Promise. You are able to explore 5 lots which are 3 residential and 2 community spaces for every Sims in town. The Port Promise is said to be the industrial eco-footprint by default in the game. And since the 2 neighborhoods got their own community voting board, there is also for sure a community voting board in the Port Promise neighborhood and you can find it between the Shipping Views and the Portsmouth Promenade lots. These 2 lots are actually residential. One is vacant and the other one is already inhabited by the Greenberg household. Another residential lot is called the Old Mill and the other 2 lots which are community spaces where Sims can gather all together are called the Caboose and the Waterfront. The Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle Expansion Pack has been offering us multiple locations that allow our Sims to enjoy their own simple life. New objects in the game. The Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle Expansion Pack has been bringing us a new variety of objects which we can use for renovation and building. It may affect their career, aspirations, and their daily lives as Sims. These new objects are Candlemaking Station, Community Board, Dew Collector, Dumpster, fabricator, juice fizzing machine, fuel-powered generator, insect farm, recycler, solar panels and solar-paneled roofing, wind turbine, and vertical garden planters. Now, let's figure it one by one. The Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle Expansion Pack introduces a candle-making station which is definitely new to the game. In these objects, Sims can craft different styles and sizes of candles. These candles can be used as alternative lighting since the goal of this expansion pack is to reduce the pollution caused by climate change. Another awesome object from this expansion pack is called the Community Board, which Sims can use this object to vote on their neighborhood action plans regarding making the environment better or worse. You can easily find these community voting boards in community spaces or in public places. There are 2 dew collectors in the game which varies on their reliability and water production rating. These 2 dew collectors are namely LabPro X2 Dew Collector and Scrapper's Dew Collector. Through these dew collectors, they can help you in cutting costs on bills, and they can also provide water on off-the-grid lots, which is very usable. The Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle Expansion Pack has been proving us that it is a good pack because it comes with new objects that you will think that you would never ever need, and it is the dumpster. Since there are lots of trash cans in the game, they still added the dumpster. Because the difference of a dumpster from the other trash cans is that you can actually dive into the dumpster. The question is, what is the benefit and reason for diving in a dumpster? When doing dumpster diving, you are able to dive for meals, dive for thrills, sort out recyclables, and sort out compostable materials. You can even nap and woohoo on a dumpster. Aside from candle making station, there is another object that can help Sims in their daily lives, and it is called the Fabricator. Aside from candles that they can use for alternative electricity or as their source of income, you can also have fabricated furniture made by the Fabricator. Through these objects, Sims are able to make a variety of furniture such as fabricated rug, fabricated desk, fabricated outdoor chair, and so on and forth. Another interesting object that the Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle Expansion Pack has been very proud of to present is known as a Fizzanissimi fizzing station, or in other words the juice fizzing station. Using this object, Sims can create or craft any different types of beverages. Your Sim can also mix ingredients in order to come up with many different flavors. A fuel power generator is another object that is definitely useful in the game, especially if you're aiming to cut off your bills. Using this amazing object, you are able to capture the power of motion, and you may convert mechanical energy into electrical energy. How awesome, right? But there's actually a disadvantage in using generators because it may affect the environment. You must find the right balance if you plan to make the environment better. Many Simmers are not really asking for this one, but this is still a good addition to the game. This is the insect farm. They added these objects because there is a purpose and function to using this one. The insect farm allows Sims to farm their own insects, which can produce compost and biofuel. Another thing is that for every vegetarian Sim, this can be their meal-a vegetarian meal. There are quite a few insects in the list, including some beetles, bombardier beetles, crickets and grubs. If you plan to make the environment better and not worse, this object is definitely a great addition to your gameplay, and this object is called the Recycler. With the words itself, you will know its purpose. One of its functions is to shred your Sim's unused objects and turn them into reusable materials and components. With this object, a healthy environment is guaranteed. The Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle Expansion Pack has been giving us hints on how we affect our environment, right? One of the most exciting things about this expansion pack is that it came with solar panels and solar-paneled roofings. We are all excited to use this in the game. Whenever we think of being eco-friendly, we are definitely pertaining to using solar panels and solar-paneled roofings. With these objects, you are able to get energy directly from the sun and transform them into a pure power. And yes, this can be a great help in your power utility. The Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle Expansion Pack has been a lifesaver when it comes to reducing bills. If you ever watched the trailer of the Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle Expansion Pack, you are able to see that houses have wind turbines aside from solar panels. This is definitely one of the coolest objects added in this pack. With wind turbines, they can catch breezes blowing through the air. When the wind spins, The blades from the wind turbines become an internal generator that creates a source of power which can be more useful in off-the-grid lots. Take your gardening and landscaping skills into another level with these vertical garden planters. These planters are not just useful with nature, but they are also aesthetically pleasing when you use them in decorating your lots and spaces. New choices of traits. Sims traits make them unique because this is considered to be their personality or persona in the game. The Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle Expansion Pack has been offering us new cool traits for our Sims. Freegan trait. Sims having this trait enjoys finding thrown away goods and foods. They can obtain never-before-seen treasures in the dumpsters when they dive. What are these treasures? Cheap meals. Sims with Freegan traits become tense and uncomfortable when they are over their budget because they don't like spending too much. They prefer to save money and rummage trash cans and dumpsters. Green Fiend. Sims with this trait are considered the dedicated ones because they will always aim to make the environment better and greener. They tend to make the neighborhood eco-friendly, and that is what makes them truly happy. Maker. This could be one of the traits that are relatable in real life. We are all happy when we make something. It feels like the reward itself. Sims having this maker trait become happy when they make things. There is also a tendency that they will be sad because they don't like waiting for so long to make things done. But don't worry, they do not receive negative effects from crafting and repairing stuff. All they need is patience, right? Recycle Disciple. Sims with these traits have a strong belief that recycling things will make the environment a better place. They love to recycle and get sad when they can't do it. Always remember that being too much is also a disadvantage because Sims with this trait can go mad and all-out stress that can make them do such things that should be avoided, and it is to recycle things without permission. Oh no. New aspirations. The Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle Expansion Pack has been a great addition to aspiration options. The two new aspirations in the Eco Lifestyle Expansion Pack are Eco Innovator and Master Maker. With Eco Innovator, there are 3 sub-aspirations including Eco Economist, Clean City Civilian, and Civil Citizen. These 3 differ from one another. The first one can have community influence points that can affect the neighborhood action plan. Then the second one can sell power or water in a utility bill that can become a civil designer as time goes by, and the last one that can convince a Sim to vote on a neighborhood action plan, and every time he or she speaks, everyone listens because he or she can have a reward rate called Influential Individual. With Master Maker, there are actually 4 sub-aspirations like Jerry Rigger, the Better Builder, Competent Crafter, and the title Muse of the Maker. All these sub-aspirations have one thing in common, and it is to fabricate. There are also some other milestones that are needed to be completed, such as collecting insects and crafting candles. New career and career levels. With a long list of careers to choose from in The Sims 4, there is one career that The Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle Expansion Pack has been added to, and it is to be a civil designer. A civil designer is someone who plans and designs solutions to all environmental problems and concerns. They are the ones responsible for making the Sims world a better place to live in. While becoming the best civil designer in the neighborhood, you need to achieve all these career levels, such as being the junior draftsperson to architectural apprentice to construction technician. The question is, how are you going to achieve these career levels and get promoted? The answer is going to your work on time and make sure to do all daily tasks assigned. Is it worth buying? With all these new amazing and cool stuff that are included in The Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle Expansion Pack, we could not agree more that this expansion pack is worth buying. You can explore a new different kind of world. You can have the power to make the environment better and greener. You can be whoever and whatever you want it to be. And oh, trivia time. The Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle Expansion Pack has been a great addition to your simming experience. Do you know that The Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle comes up with ladders and shipping container houses? Yes, they do. You can also roam around using your bicycle. We all wish that the next expansion pack will include cars and other modes of transportation, right? Well, one at a time. But, what we can say is that The Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle Expansion Pack has been one of the greatest added expansion packs published by Electronic Arts. Is it worth buying? With all these new amazing and cool stuff that are included in The Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle Expansion Pack, We could not agree more that this expansion pack is worth buying. You can explore a new different kind of world. You can have the power to make the environment better and greener. You can be whoever and whatever you want it to be. And oh, trivia time. The Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle expansion pack has been a great addition to your simming experience. Do you know that The Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle comes up with ladders and shipping container houses? Yes, they do. You can also roam around using your bicycle. We all wish that the next expansion pack will include cars and other modes of transportation, right? Well, one at a time. But, what we can say is that The Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle expansion pack has been one of the greatest added expansion packs published by Electronic Arts.